Morning, fight fans. I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And welcome to Monday, the Monday Fight News. And we got a lot to talk about, man. I mean, this weekend, we saw history being made. And we had some boxing over the weekend, some international boxing. You know, I just want to say really fast that this was a great weekend, and oh boy, this was great. This weekend, even though I'm not a UFC fan, I had to see Holly Holm do her thing, and congratulations once again to you, Mrs. Holm. Definitely, 18-time champion, never graced the cover of the Ring magazine, which she should have, as well as Cecilia Brekos. And just basically, I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but let me bring you this Monday Fight News, man. First, Martin Murray is confident on defeating Arthur Abraham. I would just like to take a poll with you guys after you see this video, and I would like to know exactly who you guys are going for. I have a feeling Arthur Abraham is definitely going to hold his own in this match. Mayweather, the prize fighter from Vegas, posts himself with a meme, and it reads, "Ronda, I can read this." And he held up a piece of paper that said, well, it said this exactly. That's what it said. It said KO. Now, a lot of people are going to get upset that he did that, but at the same time, let's call a spade a spade. Let's be fair. Ronda Rousey was fucking with him, domestic violence and all that stuff. Meanwhile, her man, and she was known for fucking him up too. So it's like, a bunch of bullshit. I'm not even going to add Mike Tyson to that equation because we don't know if Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I feel Don King set him up. He didn't rape Desiree Washington, so I don't feel that anybody should throw the fact that she hung out with Mike Tyson as, you know what I mean? But everything else that's been investigated as to her having domestic violence on her man and her man being a domestic, then you can talk about that. Ronda Rousey finally speaks, and she tells her fans and followers, "I just wanted to thank everyone for the support and the love. I appreciate the concerns about my health, but I'm fine. As I mentioned before, I'm going to take a break, but I'll be back." She's got a lot of wounds to lick, especially her pride, because she based herself on that. A lot of people have been pointing out that she has poor sportsmanship, and I have to agree. So hopefully, the ass whooping that Holly Holm gave her will definitely show her, as to, okay, you can have a mean streak, but at the same time, have some good sportsmanship. Ring magazine needs to put Cecilia Brockhouse or Holly Holm on the cover. I don't see why not. You have Holly Holm, who has reigned that title so many times. Then you have Cecilia Brockhouse, the first lady, who's undefeated, undisputed, and she can't grace the cover. And she's 27-0. Ronda Rousey is not even in her 20s in her wins, and you're gonna let her grace the cover of the fucking Ring magazine? Oscar De La Hoya, you fucked yourself this time. I'll tell you that, buddy. All these fucking promoters who speak up for boxing, right away, they contradict themselves by doing exactly what Oscar De La Hoya did. Well, I'll tell you fucking promoters something now. Either put up or shut up for the sport. That's it. I mean, this Ring magazine shit We're not gonna let it fly. It's gonna fuck with you until you do the right thing, De La Hoya. Ring Magazine. You know what I mean? Shouldn't take another 75 years for you to put a woman to grace the fucking cover of a magazine after she's dominated the sport. Cecilia Brocas has dominated the fucking sport. So, what's going on? Why are you guys not recognizing? But let me guess, you gonna put it back on the ring cover magazine for her comeback? Yeah, right. Alright. Guillermo Rigondeaux is now with Rock Nation for 3 years. That's right, he signed a 3-year contract and a deal, and he will be featured on the Cotto Canelo undercard, which is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Finally, we get to see some Rigondeaux, you know what I mean? We get to see some Rigondeaux. And hopefully, in the future, he'll be able to fuck up Leah Santa Maria Cruz, because that fight was supposed to happen, but what happened? Santa Maria went that way, or Santa Cruz. All you guys that are like, because he beat Abner Maris, oh, he showed me something. I will not give him his props unless he takes on Guillermo Rigondeaux the way it was supposed to. Otherwise than that, all that Lemachenko talk, all the Guillermo Rigondeaux talk that he came out the other day and said, that's a bunch of bullshit. Leo Santa Cruz has to prove to us, at least to me, that he can beat somebody that can actually box. Now, did Holm defeat Ronda Rousey with boxing? Yes, she did. You know why? There were only 9 kicks thrown within 2 rounds, and those kicks were basically kicks to just keep her away. Okay, there were 8 of those oblique kicks, which were just front kicks, right? And the last kick, which was set up by a straight left that wobbled Ronda Rousey, she fell down, she got up, Holly Holm turned her and delivered the high kick. But Ronda Rousey got beat with boxing. Sorry guys, MMA and everybody who don't like it, you're going to have to give Holly Holm her credit. Okay? She boxed. She boxed. So everybody that's, oh no, stop it with the boxing, it's fucking evident. So stop it. All you fucking MMA fans who talk shit about boxing, stop it. Alright? Stop writing off our coattails. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. It was boxing that neutralized Ronda Rousey. Now, Terence Crawford is waiting for Manny Pacquiao to answer his call for their expected match that was supposed to be coming up. Now, personally, I don't think that has to do anything with Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao already said he would fight Terence Crawford. I just think that these promotions and these promoters, you know, are just trying to do the demographics as to what will make what, you know. I'd like to give you a little review on the 24/7 Canelo Cotto. What was it? The face-to-face? Was it? I don't really know. You know, I like the show, but yet I don't. But when it's important, I watch it, right? But before I get to that, let me just tell you, Bermain Stivern wins his bout over the weekend, and he wins a 10-round decision over veteran Derry Rossi. All right. The WBC confirms and stands firm on what they're saying on the winner of Cotto Canelo fights and has to fight Triple G, and I'm fucking happy because Canelo's already talking that 155 shit, and Cotto's talking about this is going to be his last fight. Well, we all knew that was going to come down to something. But this is what happened in the face-off with Canelo and Cotto, if you guys missed it. Canelo was asked some questions, and so was his trainer. Then Cotto was asked some questions, and so was Freddie Roach. And it's just basically, you know, everybody says it was boring, they didn't like it, but you have to look at the demeanor of the boxers. I mean, what are you guys expecting? Some WWE shit? Huh? You guys expecting 2 fucking very well-respected and calm boxers to actually come out of their shell and give you some colorful commentary on some, fuck you, I'm going to kick your ass, fuck Mexico, fuck Puerto Rico on some racial shit? Is that what you guys expecting? I mean, what the fuck more do you want? You know what I mean? It's a face-off. What fuck more do you want? You know, it's Canelo's trainer was asked, you know, about how he feels about Freddie Roach actually saying these things about, you know, Canelo, and I'll get to those things that he said. Canelo's trainer says he's always talking, and when he loses, he makes a show. We are prepared, and I don't care what Roach says. They don't do their job, but we'll do ours. Okay? Then Canelo was asked, how would this fight play out? You know, and he just came out and just said the fans need to watch this, and they will see how it turns out. Okay? You know, when J.Cotto was asked about the fight, J.Cotto came off and said there will be a war. Okay? Canelo then said this will be a historic fight. You know, Canelo also said that Cotto's a great fighter and he has my respect. Then Freddie Roach says Canelo has no experience for Cotto. I bet my 2 houses on it. Okay? Now, Canelo is better than a 2-to-1 favorite. So, Roach, I think he's going to be homeless. You know, Canelo's trainer was asked the question again as to, you know, what was he expecting out of the fight? Like, what was he calling? Was it going to be a decision or a knockout? You know, so he came out and said, I don't like to call a win or knockout before a fight. We have trained and we're prepared, you know. Canelo then answered himself after the trainer, every fight is a stepping stone towards greatness, okay? I will write my story. Then Freddie Roach was asked what he feels about Canelo, and Roach just simply came out and said, because, you know, Freddie Roach is not going to hold his tongue. So he came out and said, Canelo is not a great fighter yet. Okay? Then Cotto came out and says, Canelo has lots of strength and can box. He is the biggest man in this fight. So I really wouldn't know who's faster when asked who was faster, him or Canelo. Right? Canelo's trainer was asked that as well, and Canelo's trainer came out and said, Canelo's better, faster, and has better technique. Then he goes, look at his face. He is better with his combinations. Now, to tell you the truth, I really couldn't understand. Really couldn't understand Roach at certain points. You know, Cotto just basically was asked again, what made him think that he can, what made him want to fight with Canelo, and he basically said, Roach convinced me that I can beat him. And Roach is very good with that, you know. Cotto also says, I couldn't tell Freddie no. Okay? Can't tell him I can't tell him not to talk his mind. You know, people who love boxing, you know, will watch this fight. My last step of my career, like I said, this is, you know, he's hinting towards retirement. So I don't think we're going to see Gennady Golovkin GGG, right? I mean, Gennady Golovkin Cotto. I don't think we're going to see that, guys. This fight is important, and to the boxing community, he finishes up saying. Okay, that was basically it. I mean, short dialogue, only 14 minutes of it. I mean, we all understand what's going to happen when that fight goes down. People, them 2 boxers are going to get hurt. There's going to be a war, and these 2 do not hold back. Okay? Now, I feel that, and I'm going to give you my breakdown and prediction in the middle of this week, but I'm just going to tell you this. I feel that Cotto's going to outbox Canelo, and I will give you my reasons why. Otherwise than that, fight fans, thank you for joining my fight page, and just remember, you know, don't believe everything that you see on the news. Don't believe everything that sounds all so terrible. For God said there will be rumors of war. Turn to the Bible, folks. Hashtag come back to boxing. God bless you all. Happy Monday. And make this Monday a Friday. Peace, fight fans.
I can't. Point me to the bank. I shoot a put yellow all over this tape. You the killer, baby, know my case. No filler, put the money in the safe. Cameramen on us when we post. Big pics on my IG post. You told him act like you won't eat going.